You're in the heart of Shinjuku. Your coffee is still warm. But can you feel that deep rumble from beneath the earth? Your phone shrieks. Japan's national emergency alert. One message flashes on the screen. Mount Fuji has erupted.
What?
As the sky turns pitch black, you have minutes to survive in the world's densest city. Will you escape or be buried alive under this concrete tomb? The moment you step outside, you see Tokyo's familiar sky being erased. The sun is no longer a source of light. It's a pale, bloody stain behind the ash clouds. When you catch the scent in the air, that sharp smell of burnt matches fills your lungs. Sulfur. This smell is the signature of catastrophe. Your first reflex is to jump on the nearest train and get away, right? But you're wrong. Look at the tracks. Just 1 millimeter of volcanic ash is enough to short-circuit the entire system. The Shinkansens are now just massive piles of dead metal. Look at the sky. Planes are like metal coffins hanging in the air. Their engines are clogging with glass dust. You look up toward your apartment on the 40th floor. My home is safe, you think. But look at the cars. Millions turned their keys at the same time. Tokyo's traffic is now the world's largest parking lot. No one is moving. Only the roar of engines and screams of panic. Your car is no longer an escape, it's a cage. The power grid is in its death throes. Transformers are exploding. Lights are going out. Now, your greatest dilemma. Will you climb those 40 floors? When the elevators turn into vertical tombs, will you be trapped in the middle of the sky? Starve up there or be buried down here? You have seconds to decide. You don't enter. Your instincts scream that those stairs are vertical tombs. Looking back, you see them, trapped in the lobby, pounding on the glass. The power is dead. Smart locks have sealed their fate. You're alone now. Just you and the gray death falling from the sky. The city's roar is gone, replaced by a suffocating silence. You quickly open your bag. You're lucky. You have an N95 mask and sealed goggles. Because what's falling on you right now isn't soft snow. It's volcanic ash. On a microscopic scale, these are crystallized shards of glass. If you don't wear your mask, you fill your lungs with thousands of tiny glass fragments with every breath. You look out through your goggles. Visibility has dropped to 5 meters. The ash isn't just killing your lungs, it's destroying the city's nervous system. Air conditioners, generators, car engines, they're all clogging and burning from this fine glass dust. Civilization is grinding to a halt, all because of friction. And then, you feel it. A cold drop hitting your face. The rain is starting. Normally, this should be a relief, right? But you're wrong. When ash meets water, it turns into a heavy, concrete-like sludge. Roofs will start to collapse under this massive weight. As the rain intensifies, the streets are no longer the Tokyo you know. The perfect asphalt beneath your feet has given way to a gray river rising to your knees. But this isn't water. This is liquid concrete. When volcanic ash meets water, it turns into a swamp, and you are currently inside the world's largest concrete trap. You just escaped the building, but now the street is preparing to swallow you. Look up. The roofs of bus stops, awnings, and old buildings are in their death throes under this massive load. Wet ash is 5 times heavier than snow. Just 10 centimeters of accumulation is like placing a dozen elephants on a roof. A lahar, or volcanic mudflow, doesn't just happen on mountain slopes. Today, Tokyo's narrow streets have turned into death channels. And what about the underground? Tokyo's pride. Those massive sewer and flood control systems. They are currently filling with millions of tons of glass dust and mud. The subways are no longer transport vehicles.
They are massive pipes choking the city from below. If you are one of those left downstairs, your chance of getting out is decreasing every second. The city can no longer breathe. Your phone no longer has a signal. As volcanic lightning tears through the sky, all electronic systems are paralyzed. You are completely alone. You must head north, the only direction where the wind isn't carrying the ash. But how far can you go while buried knee-deep in mud? If Tokyo is plunged into total darkness and the exits are sealed, what will be your final sanctuary? Buried knee-deep in mud, you notice something strange. Tiny blue sparks are dancing between your fingertips. There is a high-pitched hum in the air. This is static electricity. Billions of ash particles rubbing together have turned the atmosphere into a massive battery. Your hair stands on end. Everything metal shocks you when touched. The modern world hasn't just locked you out, it has armed itself against you. Look at that glass tower on your right. Windows are shattering under the pressure and the weight of the ash. Giant waterfalls of glass are burying themselves in the mud. But right in front of you, on the hill, there is something else. A stone torii gate and an ancient shrine that have stood for 1,000 years. While concrete and glass surrender, the ancient wood and stone remain. Your final sanctuary isn't a modern bunker. It's this ancient hill in the heart of Tokyo. As you climb the steps, the rain suddenly stops. You think, I'm safe. But that's the biggest mistake. When the rain ends, that wet mud quickly begins to dry, turning back into fine, toxic dust. The wind is picking up. Now, it's not just hard to breathe, it's impossible to even open your eyes. As you close the heavy wooden doors of the shrine behind you, you see Tokyo's lights flicker and go out for the last time.